In this drop servicing tutorial, I'm going to show you 5 easy steps how you can start your own drop servicing agency and start making money online with drop servicing business model. So first of all, guys, drop servicing essentially is us reselling someone else's services at a profit. For example, as you can see, this guy can create you a one-page website at $100. So if you're actually reselling this service to a client, for example, in the United States, right, you would resell it at least $500. And at that point, if you minus the cost that you're paying on here, you're left with $400 of profit. Okay. And also this guy can also create you a bigger website. For example, here, 5 pages is 350. Let's times it by 5. You're essentially looking to resell this at around 1,750. If we minus the 350 cost, you're left with profit of $1,400. This is, of course, simplified, guys. There's a lot of nuances, and also it's not that easy to run this business model. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's actually a legit business model that I've been doing for 5 years, guys. You know, I've earned thousands of dollars and served a lot of customers, especially in the United States, also in Australia and in the UK as well. So this business model definitely works. So now, guys, the first thing I want to talk to you about is what are the best niches that you as a drop servicing beginner, or perhaps even a little bit advanced level drop servicer, what are the main niches that you should really be looking into? So guys, as a high level, you should be looking into web design as number 1, graphic design number 2, and video editing number 3. I mean, all of these 3 are not in any particular order. You know, you could start with, for example, video editing or graphic design, or you could start with web design. I put them in the order of profitability. Okay, so web design is by far the most profitable, graphic design is number 2, and video editing is number 3. Now, why is web design the most profitable out of these 3 niches? Well, it's because the amounts are usually much greater. With web design, we're essentially talking about working with local businesses and creating websites for them. For example, a local restaurant, a local yoga studio, a local gym, a local advertising agency, you know, something like that, a dental clinic, spa, beauty salon, hairdressers, accountancy, law practice, you know, similar kinds of local businesses. We would be creating them a website. And here's the thing, guys, we would be looking to get the requirements from them and then order on one of these, gigs, and then of course provide all the requirements that we get from our client to these people so they can create the website accordingly. And guys, why this is the most profitable thing is because web design, people are used to pay a lot of money for web design. In the US, for example, a local business, for example, a lawyer or accountancy practice could easily be paying, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000 or $4,000 for, just a basic website for their law practice, right? And here we can get the same kind of website made for between $100 to $300, okay, maybe $400. So, the profit is absolutely huge. And as you can see, people are ordering from these gigs. Web design is a very, very good niche, guys. Now, there are a lot of nuances that I'm going to talk about with web design because this is the most complicated niche out of these 3, but it's absolutely possible as a beginner to actually work in this niche because, as I said, we're working with template websites, for example, WordPress, Shopify, Magento, Squarespace, and similar kind of, existing website platforms. So these suppliers are not going to create a custom website completely from scratch. Now, the second niche that is also very, very profitable and has a lot of different sub niches is graphic design. So as you can see, there's absolutely thousands and thousands of freelancers offering all kinds of different graphic design services. Graphic design is a very good niche because some sub niches in graphic design provide extremely high profitability. We're going to talk about it very, very soon. And also another thing, guys, is graphic design doesn't really require to have very deep understanding of the main subject, unlike with web design. You don't have to be an expert in web design, but ideally you do understand, you have basic understanding how websites are designed, how to actually log into WordPress, how to change things, how to install plugins and stuff like that, or perhaps even how to connect a domain name to a WordPress website, how to connect it to hosting, things like that. It is very useful where your supplier actually provides you the website and then your client wants to do things like connecting it to their domain name, connecting it to their hosting. Of course, you can engage your supplier and your supplier can do those things on behalf of you, right? You pay them a little bit of money, for example, right? But it would be great if you had understanding of how to do that just in case. With graphic design, most of the time, you absolutely do not need any domain experience, guys. And I'm telling you for real, because a lot of people are drop servicing in graphic design niche who have never actually designed anything on Photoshop or Illustrator. So it is absolutely possible to drop service in graphic design niche as a complete beginner. And we're going to talk about certain sub niches very, very soon. But before we do that, I want to talk about the third niche, which is very, very, very suitable for beginners as well. And that is video editing. I'm talking about high level right now, guys, so we're still not going into sub niches. Video editing is a niche, but there are sub niches within video editing that we're going to talk about very, very soon. Now, why is video editing very, very good? Video editing doesn't have that high of profitability as, for example, web design, but there is absolutely a huge demand for video editing right now. We have YouTube, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have all kinds of different social platforms where people are constantly uploading thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of video content. Somebody has got to actually edit these videos. And this is work that people are getting paid for. Okay. And here's the thing, guys. With video editing, there's also tons of different sub niches, and we're going to talk about it. With video editing, it's exactly the same situation like with graphic design. Some sub niches have much higher profitability and others have lower profitability. But what do I mean by niche and sub niche? Do you understand what I'm talking about? So first of all, guys, I'm going to come back to web design, and now I'm going to explain to you the concept of what I mean between niche and sub niche. So web design is a niche. Okay, so it's a niche that is specifically about creating something to do with websites. Okay, and what would be a sub niche within web design niche? You can, for example, hover over here and see WordPress, Shopify, Wix. We've got custom websites, right? And all kinds of other things as well. Okay, to do with web design. You can have landing pages, you can have e-commerce websites, you can have blogs, and all kinds of things. So you now understand what I'm talking about sub niches. I'm talking about, for example, going into web design and specifically focusing on Shopify websites, or going into web design and specifically focusing on Magento or WordPress. We're not talking about just any web design. We're talking about specific sub niche. Okay, now when it comes to graphic design, the choice is even way, way broader. We can look into things like logo design. We can look into things like banners, business cards, all kinds of menus, brochures, magazines, and all kinds of things. There's absolutely hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sub niches when it comes to graphic design. Now, when it comes to video editing, again, a lot of different sub niches. We can have YouTube video editing, we can have wedding video editing, we can have sports video editing, we can have TikTok video editing, Instagram video editing, real estate video editing, corporate videos, video editing, music videos, video editing. There is absolutely crazy amount of sub niches as well. Now, which of these sub niches are actually good for you? Now, I cannot answer for you guys because you first of all have to understand which of these three niches you want to go into as a beginner, okay? Because some of you guys will have more experience with web design, Others will have more experience of graphic design or more interest, right? And then other people will have more experience or interest in video editing. So first of all, you should really choose one of these three that you think you have the best chance of actually getting some results. Because when going into any of these three niches, if you simply don't like that niche, you have absolutely no interest, you're just not going to get anywhere. And when you encounter some obstacles, you're going to give up. Okay, guys, so you have to choose something that you actually are interested in and happy to spend some time in, perhaps even learning a little bit about that industry and learning maybe some video editing, maybe learning some graphic design, maybe learning some web design, just the basics to understand what your supplier is actually doing so you can check the work and understand if the work is actually ready to send to the client. And after you choose one of these three niches, then guys, of course, you have to choose your sub niches as well. So I recommend you guys to choose one niche and maybe 2 or 3 sub niches. So for example, 3 sub niches within web design, or 3 sub niches within graphic design, or 3 sub niches within video editing, and really then try this drop servicing business model for maybe 2 or 3 months within video editing, within some specific sub niches. If you do that, guys, you're gonna get some results. It is very important to focus, guys. I don't want any of you to be doing web design on week 1, graphic design on week 2, and on week 3 you're doing video editing, on week 4 you're doing another niche, and it never stops. You have to focus on something and do it consistently for prolonged period of time. Okay, now let's talk about how to find drop servicing clients. So as you can see, I typed in Dental Clinic Colorado into Google Maps, okay, and we're currently in the Denver area in Colorado State. And now, guys, what I want to do, I want to explain to you that essentially most of drop servicing, especially those niches that we talked about right now, is web design, is graphic design, and is video editing. As you can see, all of these niches, the common denominator is that it's all about marketing, okay? It is about getting these businesses promoted, these local businesses, okay? Now, when we go to one of these websites, let's have a look and think about what kind of services could we be offering to this smile clinic. So guys, as you can see, of course, we can bring traffic to this website through, for example, Google ads and Facebook ads. Okay, so you can think to yourself, okay, could I be drop servicing that? And if you go to Fiverr and type in, let's say, Google ads, you can quickly see that people are offering this service. All you need to do, guys, is you need to go to this clinic, send them a message, call them up, or send them an email. As you can see, usually emails are at the bottom or in Contact Us page. For example, they don't even have a Contact Us page, okay? But they have an email there. You can email to them and say, look, we're going to bring traffic, qualified leads into your website. We're looking for, let's say, dental implants, okay, or fixing teeth or whatever, and we're gonna do that by engaging a supplier from Fiverr who is a pro in running Google ads promoting their smile clinic. But what about some other ads? What other ways we could be promoting this, and where else could we be promoting this? We could be, of course, promoting this on Facebook as well, running Facebook ads. So I'm not talking about organic posts. I'm talking about actually getting a media buyer and actually running ads, paid ads that these guys have to budget for. And then we manage those ads on behalf of them. And of course, we're taking a payment. Okay, most of the time, a lot of these different suppliers will manage you ads for around $200 or $300 per month. Okay, for proper active management. And I'm talking about these kind of, suppliers from India, Pakistan, and similar kind of countries. In the US, it is very common to charge between $1,000 to $2,000 per month to actively manage ads. So as you can see, let's say we actually get $1,000 for managing ads minus, let's say we're paying $300 here. We're profiting $700 per month with just a simple service like that, where we're just promoting someone's website, bringing them traffic. That's it. We're not doing some spectacular thing. We're not even creating anything. We're just promoting their website and trying to get them leads. Another thing, guys, They have a section photos and videos. Okay, look, they have videos on there. Can we actually offer them video editing? Okay, let's go on YouTube and see how it looks. These guys are super active. They have 2,000, over 2,000 subscribers, as you can see, right? And quite a lot of views as well. Okay, so they definitely need video editing and stuff like that. So as you can see, when you go to these local business websites, you can quickly understand what kind of services they might be looking for. Okay, this is just an example. We can find a website that is not that good, and maybe we can offer them much better web design. So look at this website, right? And then look at this website. As you can see, it's much worse, right? It's just like there is no structure. These guys communicate very clearly. Look, why not give us a try? So it's inviting you, right? Dental emergency. If you're in emergency right now, call us now, right? As you can see, there is a lot of things. They have special offers. And look at the merchandising on this. It's like your dental clinic, dental care with a smile. Come on, like there is nothing on here. Look, why is this white and this is blue? It just doesn't look good. There's not enough things. There's no videos. There's no photos. It just doesn't look good, right? So we can offer to this specific company a graphic design service, and we can then go on here and not graphic design, sorry, web design. Web design, let's say WordPress, right? And we can find somebody who is essentially going to turn this website into something like this. And how are they going to do that? Very simply, guys. They're going to find a template that is a WordPress template specifically for clinics or maybe dental practices and stuff like that. There's loads of different templates, and they just gonna basically take all this text from this website and put it on that template, and it's gonna look much better, because this just looks very basic. Seems like it's handmade, you know. And here's the thing, guys. Where can you actually contact them? Click on contact us. Usually there's a message on here. They have a message. They also have another page, but I think it's the same page. Yeah, so you can send them a message. That's the way to actually contact them. In this specific case, we cannot see an email. We cannot see an Instagram page or anything like that. So that's the only way. And of course, guys, you can give them a call. Those of you who are really brave and actually are happy to do cold calls, you know, you can give these guys a call, and of course, you can offer them to redesign their website, and you can even show an example, say, you know what, Colorado Dental Group has a very good website. They have good merchandising, they have phone numbers, they have offers on there. You know, we can do the exact same thing for you guys. We can really supercharge and facelift your website in order to really bring in more people, and more people that actually want to do business with you. And also, imagine if you run Google ads or Facebook ads into this website, and imagine if you run Google ads into this website. Which website is going to perform better? Of course, you know the answer, guys. Actually, the best thing about Google Maps and finding drop servicing clients is the fact that you can find clients all over the world. For example, if you live, let's say, in the United States, you could look for clients in the US by just typing some state or city and then real estate. And you can do the exact same thing even if you live in India or United Kingdom or South Africa or anywhere else, right? So, for example, I'm typing now Utah real estate, so a different niche. And now let's see if we can actually offer something for real estate agencies in Utah area. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Currently, I'm on some real estate agency, and let's see if I can find their email. Yes, exactly. So Chris at bigrealestate.com. So, you know, I've got an email. Also, I can send them a message. And again, the same thing. Let's think about what can we offer to this business. So, first of all, the first thing, what real estate agencies actually do? They need buyers and they need sellers. So we can run, again, Google ads and Facebook ads into these listings. These are absolutely crazy houses. Look at these price points, okay? If we just get one client for these kinds of houses, these guys will be happy for a year, okay? So, and here's the thing, guys, especially with real estate, a lot of real estate agencies actually run Facebook and Google ads continuously every single month, actually for years. They run it nonstop because they need consistent leads. And if somebody is searching, for example, Utah house to buy, or Utah expensive house, or something like this, they could absolutely be discovering this specific agency. So they have to be very, very high up in Google Maps. Let's see if this was actually sponsored. No, I don't think it was sponsored directly from Google Maps, because you can even sponsor on here, but we could definitely run Google ads for them, and also Facebook ads, and also Instagram ads. We could do that, right? And we could charge them money. If they're selling houses like these, usually the commission rate is around like 2 or 3%, up to 5% in some cases. They're printing money if they're just selling one house. So they're going to be super happy to run ads. Of course, guys, I'm not saying that it is easy to get clients to run their ads. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's possible. There's a lot of SMMA agencies and people are running ads on behalf of our clients. Besides Google and Facebook and Instagram ads, what other service could you be offering to this business? Think about it carefully. Look at the website. Do you like how it looks? You could offer web design, right? For example, personally, I don't really like this website. So as you can see, there is a search bar, right? Where do I actually search? Do I put text here? There's some different buttons on here. It says keyword in here, right? I have to click on this and then type something in. This is not a good design in my books. Really, it's quite confusing. For example, here, if I click here, right, I cannot type. I have to click on here to type. This website is very confusing. I really don't like it. I think it's a custom built website because the template is really strange. I don't really like it. I feel like this should be in the middle, for example. Usually that's how it is anyway. But I think this house is in the middle. That's why this is here. Also, I don't really like the search. There's advanced search as well, which is quite complicated. Okay, I like these listings, super simple. The colors are really nice. They also have an app, it seems. But my point is, guys, we can definitely offer them web design. They already have a website that I think they're happy with, but we could offer them web design in theory. Another thing that we could offer them, and a lot of real estate agencies actually invest long-term into generating leads passively, and that is through SEO. As you can see, they have a lot of different assets like that. These boxes, they have keywords in there, and I think they did that for SEO reasons. Okay, so they want to rank for these kind of keywords. That's why they put it on here. Also, look at the amount of text they have on their homepage. This is also a sign that somebody is working in the background to really SEO their website so they can rank in organic Google search. And yet another thing we can offer, guys, is these guys specifically, I don't think they're doing videos on here, but they could do. Okay, so what could happen is the guy actually walks in, the real estate agent, when he gets a new instruction, and not just he takes photos, right, but he also films a little bit of footage. Right, he films the footage, maybe even with vertical video for social media, for Instagram, for TikTok, right? And then we can actually do the editing for them, add the price, add the text, also make the actual tour interesting, and then we can of course send this video to this agency. So here's the thing, guys. Another idea, we could be offering them video editing. And I think that these photos have actually been professionally enhanced. Look at the quality and also look at those photos. It seems like the colors are very, very vibrant. I think somebody has actually edited these photos. I don't think these are original photos. So here's the thing, guys. Maybe some graphic designers also actually enhancing the quality, enhancing the contract, enhancing the design, and really making these photos very, very good. So here's the thing, another idea, guys, what we could be offering to a real estate agency. Okay, so Google Maps is very, very good for finding job sizing clients, but so is Google Search. For example, if we type in Spa New York, we can find different spas in the New York area, right? And we can offer them all kinds of services too. Okay, let's just open a few of these websites and really look at, what we could be offering to them as well. Okay, so when it comes to this specific website, can we see their email or contact page? Yes, the contact page is there. You want to quickly get to where you need to be. Call center at wordspa.com. This is not a very good email. I don't like this call center thing. But again, we got their email. We can send them a message. And what can we offer? I mean, their website looks absolutely brilliant. I don't think they need any help with that. But we can, of course, run their Google ads and Facebook ads again. So another service we could be offering to them. Also, I don't think they need a graphic designer because I can see that a graphic designer is behind this. Colors are absolutely matching beautifully. So, someone is being paid. Maybe he is on their payroll, or maybe is a freelancer like essentially we are doing. Now, this website looks much, much, much worse. Okay, let's look for the contact us page quickly. Contact us is in here. We got all the things to send a message, but I do not see an email here, guys. Again, another website that we could be offering Google ads, Facebook ads, and also we could offer them to promote this on TikTok, because these kind of businesses actually need consistent flow of new people. Okay, so it's in New York City. We've got an email there, so we can send them an email. I really don't think this website is actually good. It looks very strange. It looks very luxurious, right? But I don't think it's very customer friendly. Okay, for example, this text is quite small and it's not readable that well. They have a photo gallery. Let's look at this. It looks very interesting, this one. I don't know. I don't know if I really think these photos are even that good. I really liked this first website that we looked at. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is a specific style that they actually chose. So they wanted their website to really stand out and look very strange. There is some cosmic feeling about it, right? Maybe this is the specific vibe they kind of wanted to convey even through their website. I kind of do like the homepage in a way, like you can see that door and there's something intriguing. But when you actually start navigating through these pages, they kind of look all really, really basic. And also, it loads really slowly. That means that the images are not optimized for web. I really don't think this website is good. So we could be offering web design for this company. And of course, again, Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and stuff like this, because all these guys need new customers constantly. It's not just that they need customers this week. They need customers all the time on an ongoing basis. If they spend money and advertise online, they can get leads, they can get clients. Okay, so we just discussed quite a lot of different local business types and what we could be offering to them. So let's imagine we send an email and maybe also an Instagram message to this Heaven spa. And let's say we offer them web design to redesign their existing website. What would actually happen then? If you're a complete beginner, like what would you actually do to turn their existing website into a much, much better website, both in terms of visually, but also, in terms of the structure as well. So guys, of course, we would go back to Fiverr, and Fiverr is the place where you would be actually looking for suppliers. So you type in, for example, web design, and you would type in spa. Okay, so this is one of the strategies, would be typing in niche and then the market niche. Okay, spa. So I will develop a front-end spa web app. Okay, this is not what we need. We need just a simple website. Also, I think these guys actually have a booking on here. I think I saw it. Yeah, book online. Let's see. Okay, so you can basically book online. Maybe it goes to another platform. I don't know. But some of these people actually have bookings on here. Okay, so let's, for example, check out this example. Okay, this is what they're offering. So, just a normal beauty salon where you can actually book something. And let's see what the price is. Okay, with contact form, let's see this. Fully mobile, responsive WordPress site, online booking options, complete e-commerce website with hair extensions and other products. $185, guys. This is absolutely very, very low. Okay. And here's the thing, guys, what you could be offering this specific service to a spa in New York. Guys, honestly, like if we go back, look at some of these prices. 4 hours is 442. 5 hours is 744. Okay, so for 5 hours you spend in there, you're gonna spend $744. Okay, and here we can offer them a website at like less than $200. Of course, this spa is probably very, very luxurious and also probably cash rich. Their budget should be very high. So I think it is absolutely reasonable to be offering this at the very least $2,000, offering to redesign their website minimum $2,000. It could actually be up to, I don't know, $2,500, $3,000. So as you can see, most of these suppliers, if we check out these suppliers, they're gonna be from $50 to maybe $200, $300. We don't want to go for the cheapest one if we're charging a lot. So for example, that spa, let's say we're charging $2,500. Okay, minus, let's say we're getting this one. I will build makeup, hair, beauty salon, and spa website. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so they'll build a website like that, which looks much better to me, I think. This, for example. Okay, let's look at this one, right? So this website can be actually built. Oh, okay, here is 500, but also that includes newsletter, SMS, and also an Android app. Okay, so it's a completely different thing. And here is $350. That's more like it. Okay, so if we take away $350, we're at $2,150. Of course, less the fees that you pay on Fiverr, because there is a little bit of buying fees as well. But essentially, over $2,100 of clear profit if we just get that one client and they agree, to actually make them a website. Guys, as you understand, this is actually a very, very profitable business, right? And I've actually worked in drop servicing for multiple years and made thousands of dollars. And you know what? In some cases, your most profitable clients are actually the smallest businesses. Like in this case, this spa probably has maybe, I don't know, 10 to 15 or 20 employees. So it's a very small business, but they're charging a lot. They're charging a lot of money. Look, $744 for just like one day. As I understand, this is actually in one day. It's crazy, guys. This is so expensive. Of course, it's in New York City, but this price point is just crazy. So here's the thing, guys. You can definitely charge a lot of money to small businesses like that. And you can make over $2,000 of clear profit, and you don't have to know web design. Because this is a very simple niche that a decent supplier, well, I'm not saying this specific supplier, this is just an example, because first of all, this supplier doesn't have good feedback, so we need to look into suppliers that have feedback, ideally more feedbacks. For example, here we've got quite a lot more feedbacks, okay, and it's all 5 stars. That previous example, it was just an example where the price was higher. There's 24 there. And also, guys, usually I recommend that these suppliers have over 100 feedbacks. But because I've actually limited this niche into a sub niche, talking about web design specifically for spas, as you can see, there is not that much feedback. So what we can actually do is we can put, for example, salon, okay, just a different keyword, or you can put something like beauty, okay, and we can then check how many reviews are there. For example, if we put hair, we can check it out, and there is 107. Okay, so a lot more. But also what we can do, guys, is we can just type in web design and then WordPress. Okay, this would then show us a lot more services available. Look, over 100 reviews in pretty much every single listing. Here you have a lot more choice. But for this specific person, you have to, of course, explain that this is a website for a beauty salon. You can send this website as an example and just be like, you know what? Take all the text, take all of the, buttons and stuff like that, all of the information, pricing, and just put it into a template that is specifically for spas. And WordPress definitely has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different templates that you can just download and really put your own text into it. Okay, and these suppliers can do all of this. They will show you a selection of templates for spas. You choose one of them that you think looks very good, and then they can turn all that content from this website into that template. And of course, all of this happens with, your client's approval, so your client, of course, needs to allow you to do it. So you should ask them, should I take all your content from your website, or should I remove something, or will you give me some specific text, or shall I take it from your website? And once you have all that information, the entire package, of course, when you're buying it from here, guys, when you check out and go to the very final page, there's going to be instructions page where you're going to, of course, add all of these instructions that you get from your client. And then, guys, your supplier is going to do exactly what you tell him, what you write him in writing during the ordering process. I've personally been drop servicing for 5 years, and in this video, not only I told you how to find profitable drop servicing niches as a complete beginner, also how to find clients, also how to find suppliers, how to fulfill orders, and really how and what to offer to these clients, how to actually price those services. But if you still need help after watching this video, I actually offer one-on-one customized advice for you. So I've got a drop servicing mentorship scheme for 3 months. I've got loads of people all over the world who are currently mentoring with me. I've got people from the US, India, Malaysia, United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi, and all kinds of other places that are mentoring with me right now. And I teach them everything from A to Z, how to start, grow, and develop a drop servicing business from a side hustle into a business or into a main income. Some people have actually grew drop servicing business in my mentorship into 4-figure monthly profit. Okay, so there are no guarantees with any business model, but if you want to learn about drop servicing, there is nobody better than me on YouTube right now. So if you want to learn one-on-one, if you want to join my mentorship, drop me an email here. Thanks for watching this video. Drop a like for the YouTube algo, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next video.